morning. This is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutloud.com. Welcome to the pre-market game plan for the major futures indices. Gold and oil for today, November 20th, Monday. It is 9:11 a.m. Eastern Time. We're starting a short trading week, Monday through Wednesday, regular trading hours. Thursday, the U.S. market will be closed. And then trading will resume on Friday, where we're going to have a short session. The market will close at 1:15 p.m. Eastern Time, and that is for the futures market. Let's take a look at the major indices. We're going to start with the mini Dow Industrial Average. After a breakdown from Friday's session, we established a new low at 240, actually a higher low compared to the prior low, so we're still into that uptrending range. We do have some selling pressure coming in from these lows at 380, and we do have some overhead resistance from this cluster to the left-hand side from Thursday's highs. So what we're looking at for today is we're going to be looking for a pullback, that we're going to be looking for a pullback into the 300 level, maybe 310 level for a possible continuation higher, with a target into 350. Obviously for today, what I see is that I will look for a scalp day as well. So these trades are going to happen very quickly. So pullbacks may be viable. I'm also going to be looking at the short side. However, the short side is not going to have the same, let's say, follow through as we would expect from movement to the upside. So we see that we actually have had a consecutive rally since 2 a.m. Eastern Time when we broke out. So we had a bull sandwich stabilizing at the 250 level with a break to the higher targets into the 350. So we did have close to 100 point run at this level. So it was a very strong breakout. When I looked at the market last night, the mini Dow was down about 64 to 65 points. So nice recuperation to the upside. Keep it in mind, we do have a lot of overhead resistance from yesterday's price action. So for today, we will be looking for a pullback, most likely into the 300 or 310, with a continuation back into the 500 and into the 75, possibly into the 400 level. Let's continue with Nasdaq. Nasdaq was actually one of the strongest bays that we've had in the overnight trading session, and then on Friday, and then we had the follow through to the downside for the rest of the session, for the rest of the afternoon. We did establish a new low at 62.91 in the overnight trading session, and we had a really great follow through to the upside all the way, setting a high right now into 63.26 area. So we have recuperated all that loss that happened into the Asian session. Now, right here at 26 level, 26 to 30, this cushion area has a lot of resistance and may push price lower. I will be looking for a pullback into the 63.10 area for a continuation higher into the 30s and 40s for today. Let's take a look at the S&P 500, and the S&P 500 pretty much same price action. We established a low, higher low than the prior one that was set last week. We had a rally into the 2580. Keep in mind, 2580 is the big area, the big breakout area for a continuation higher. We're still buying, and traders and investors are still buying all the dips, all these even shallow dips that are happening in the market. You could see a consecutive run since 2 a.m. Eastern into the 2580. 2580 is going to be that line in the sand that's going to define. We're going to be looking for a pullback into the 75 and a rally back into the 80 area. Let's take a look at Russell. And Russell for today, very, very strong. It is benefiting from that tax reform bill, and it's definitely looking strongest. It's one of my favorites. However, it's into a lot of resistance on the daily chart, and so it has a lot of overhead resistance at this 1500 level. There are definitely targets for it to move higher into the 1509 and 1518, which is the all-time high that was set all the way back in October 9th. I will be looking for a pullback into the 1490 for a continuation higher into the 95 and possibly into the 1500. Let's take a look at gold. Gold down 7 points on the day after establishing a high at 1297. I will be looking at this area for the price to stabilize, and if it stabilizes into this area, we may see more follow through to the upside over the 1290, 1292 area. We're going to look at CL right now, and this is going to be the last one that we're looking at. For today, a lot of overhead resistance right here into the 57 and 56.50. If a rotation may happen at this point, which is most likely, I would like it to break the 56.50 area in order to continue higher into a target of 57. Thanks so much for tuning in. See you tomorrow for another pre-market game plan. Have a very profitable trading day.